G'day folks, Andy here from McDowell Manor. Oh, and he's offside of Bobby. There's little Bobby over there having a lie in the grass. I thought I'd have a go at doing another crack key system. So I went up to the local food store, and I will name them. It was the IGA, Independent Grocer that stands for. He very kindly gave me a fruit box, an old foam fruit box. There's Bobby checking it out. Free of charge, because they don't use them, of course, they're just waste for them. But I appreciated it. So I'm going to have a go at making another crack key system. I'm going to put a fence, not a fence, it goes on the fence, a shelf on the fence, and stand this bad boy on top of that. Well, what I've done is I've just got some old leftover punnets that I had up in the pot graveyard, which lives underneath my tanks, my rainwater tanks. And you can see I've drilled a heap of holes in them, so I reckon they'll make an okay net pot. So what I'm hoping is this whole build will cost me the grand total of $10, which was the pine for the shelf. I like leaving the handles on because that'll help me pull them out if I want to pull them out. I think this could be a cheap Charlie build. There we go folks, 10 seconds later. No, alright, maybe a little bit more than 10 seconds, but not a whole lot more, to be honest. It was like a 5-minute job. And she's all good to go. Can't believe it. So what'll happen is I'll just show you over here. I've put the little L brackets up. I'm going to attach a shelf to that. And that new crack key will sit on top of that. So I'll give you a look at that when it's done. Compost corner. I might give you a bit of a look. Here's the worm farm. I've dressed that up a bit with some bamboo screening. Cut a hole in the bottom there so the pipe comes out and I can get my mitt in. Scabbed a free 10 litre water container to pour the worm juice in. That's originally a beer, something to do, a beer wort or whatever the hell that is. Anyway, it's one of them. I've also dressed up our little original crack key bed. So yeah, it's getting prettier and prettier. I'll show you a bit more as we roll along. There's our compost corner sign. I don't know if that was on there last time or not. I'm hoping that looks cute. Rosie's flowers are doing well, I'll tell you. Oh, look at it. Anyway, so we'll get back to the process. Oh, that fat tarly, look at her. We'll get back to the project at hand, which will be finishing this crack key bed to enhance our little compost corner. And there we have pretty much the final product. I haven't put any seedlings in there yet, nor have I added the water, but I just wanted to give you a look at it. She's ready to go. Give you a look at it. So there's the shelf. I've wrapped it in bamboo just to sort of make it fit in with everything else out here. The shelves are just up with a couple of little L brackets under there, held together with some straightening brackets. There you go. Nice, quick, simple job. Hopefully it'll be real effective. Anyway, we'll see you next time, eh? So we're a bit more than a week in to the crack key experiment. There's our bok choy in the crack key. And if we come over here, here they are in the aquaponics. Gotta say, not much difference that I can really tell, folks. The only difference is I'm not spending power on the ones in the crack key, which is the reason, of course, I went on that second bed. So it'd have to be about 2 weeks down the track since we've put these little little bok choy into the kratky. I'll give you a look. I'm actually pretty pleased with the way they're growing above the water. And if you compare them to the ones, remember I put the control group into the aquaponics bed. I actually think the ones in the hydroponic kratky bed are doing better. Not significantly, and I suspect it's more a result of the fact they like the light here better. But yeah, interesting. It's certainly easily as good. And let's have a little look. You can see quite a nice developing little root system on that. So yeah, very happy. Very, very happy with the way they're going. I've become a bit of a kratky convert now. And I'll just show you, don't mind all the rubbish. That little one that I built, I put on a shelf and wrapped him up in the bamboo the same way. He's probably a little bit tall up there. But I undergunned when I did the steel brackets underneath. They're nowhere near big enough. You can see that one's bent. And the whole thing just bent forward, so I just stuck a little garden stake up under the front there, and that does the trick. That'll hold it. So voila, there's my second one. It's got the water in it because I was testing for the weight on that shelf. Haven't planted anything in there yet, but we will do. And I'll give you a look at that when that's done too. So I think I was going to wait a month, but I think I'll post. Certainly that, there's my little compost corner sign. Certainly that kratky method has well and truly, I deem it a success. And as you can see, like I say, I'm a bit of a convert. And I may well continue with another couple of those beds. Alright folks, well I hope you enjoyed having a look at a little comparison of the kratky versus the aquaponics. And stay tuned, I guess, for another, probably not so exciting unless you're into this stuff, adventure from McDowell Manor.